Alright, hey guys, my name is Virus and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about something that everybody seems to be talking about. Reddit, your favorite streamers, everybody. And that is parts and FPE. Now, personally, I've experienced this firsthand now since I've just recently unlocked the M1 Abrams and it's now added to my lineup for 9.0. I just I got some stuff since everybody's bringing up things that they want changed, especially when it comes to parts and FPE. I just thought I'd bring up what I want personally. And so I have a list here of things that I want to see changed, and while I go over these things, there's going to be some gameplay of the Abrams completely stock in the background. And I do want to say that in this game, in this particular game, I did have a good one, and I was able to play, and I got lucky when it came to getting shot. I didn't lose my breach, I didn't lose my engine, I didn't get set on fire, so I got very, very lucky. However, this is the first game that I have ever played in the Abrams where I was not set on fire and killed, and I think I've played 12 battles, 10 victories, which is really good actually. That's a huge boost to my win rate or whatever. I've gotten 12 deaths and 23 kills. So the Abrams is by no means a terrible, terrible tank, okay? Completely stock, it still puts in work. But it wasn't fun at all playing this. I used backups to achieve these stats, just so it's clear. This wasn't me playing this completely stock with no backups, just going into a game and then dying and then leaving. I used backups, and I don't know if that affected my stats or not, but I just wanted to go over some things. So anyways, I'm going to start rolling the gameplay here. Okay, so first things first, we've got to talk about the SP points or spawn point cost for planes above 8.0. Gaijin, I understand that you want helicopters to look good, and I understand that you want them to be a viable aircraft or vehicle in this game, whatever you want to call it. But nerfing other vehicles that have been in the game since it came out, just so that your helicopters seem better to maybe sell more, doesn't mean you have the right, like, it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. If I want to spawn in a plane that's 6.0, the highest BR plane I have for RB, tank RB, is 6.0, it's the F8F. If I want to spawn that in an 8.0 game or higher, I have to pay 720 spawn points. You can have 3 kills in a cap and not get 720 spawn points. That's how much we're talking here. It's just ridiculous. It's so... It just... When I saw that, it angered me so much, because I knew that they were trying to sell helicopters. They were trying to make helicopters better. Instead of changing planes, change helicopters. Figure out what makes the helicopters so underpowered against planes. Is it because they're a helicopter and planes are naturally better at taking out helicopters and maneuvering than helicopters? Is it because ATGMs are, keeping them still or something like that? Like, figure out how to fix like helicopters instead of nerfing planes. I can't level up my CAS at top tier anymore because I can't play it, because I never get enough spawn points unless I have an amazing game, which I can't because I don't have parts in FPE, which we're going to get on now. So in a recent interview, there was a certain Gaijin employee, I don't know, Gaijin streamer, something like that. I don't know the history. And as far as I can tell, he was a very well-respected person. Like, lots of people liked him. He didn't seem to be hated or anything like that. He had a good Twitch following, I believe. And basically, he said this.
FPE in parts, free FPE in parts, like, and do what, guys? I mean, okay, so we make the, free FPE in parts, and then what's the point of playing the game? You already got a vehicle that can do lots of stuff, so what's the point? Why not give everybody a free Abrams tank to, if we're doing that? For me, it's like the same thing. That kind of defeats the purpose.
That's
like,
a good plan,
yeah, like, just give everybody a Cobra, give everybody an Abrams, give everybody a T-80B, and then some parts. And how about some Golden Eagles? Like, that's the point.
First off, to that guy, no disrespect at all. Getting an Abrams for free and a T-80B has nothing to do with getting basic fire equipment and parts. Like, they don't intertwine. I'm not asking for a Cobra. I'm not asking for an Abrams. I'm asking for parts and FPE. That's it. That's all we want. We just want the, grinding vehicles to be fun and enjoyable instead of just this insane pain. Like, I completely understand what people are talking about now, especially since I did get the Abrams. It's infuriating feeling so hopeless and useless against a vehicle because you're set on fire or your breach is out and you can't repair it. You're like, it's just not fun. So I highly recommend just going around looking at other streamers and YouTubers' opinion, form your own, and by all means leave it in the comments below. I want to know what you think about this too. Let's have a civil discussion, no hate at all. Just if you think that we need parts in FPE to stay as a module, by all means tell me why. I want to know why. I won't make fun of you, don't worry. And that's serious, by the way. I know that sounded sarcastic. Anyways, moving on. So another thing that I want changed a little bit, and a lot of people want changed, is the RP cap. Now, I personally didn't even know this existed until recently. It was brought to my attention in Twitch chat once where I was like, oh, hey, I just had a brilliant game and didn't make very much RP. Yo, what's the deal with that? Did they reduce the SP costs? And so someone said, there's an RP cap in the game. And when someone said, the thought never crossed my mind until then. And then it started making sense. Like, you can have brilliant games in this and you won't be rewarded for it. You can kill 10 tanks and you'll get, what, 10,000 RP? Like, no, you should get very rewarded for by the way, that shot, the hill moved me up right as I shot. It was so annoying in the game. I was so mad. But yeah, I should be rewarded for playing well, not for playing multiple games and it fuels the go in, get a cap, get a kill, J out, go and leave, get into another match kind of meta. And I really don't want that. I want games to last long. And obviously with the SP costs going down for vehicles, and I mean ground vehicles, not air vehicles, games do last longer and they're a lot more fun. I do admit that was a good change in my opinion. However, I do still want to be rewarded for playing well. That's all I want. So I won't get into that anymore. Once again, any opinions on that, leave it in the comments. And another thing, I saw this on Reddit recently. I don't usually browse Reddit, but ever since all the drama started with that one Twitch clip, I was browsing it and I came across this chart. I'm not going to show the chart because it's a lot of jibber jabber and, it's not really important. But something stood out on me. It was a chart list of all of the RP costs for completely spading top tier tanks. T62 M1, which is the T62 with the upgraded armor package, is 500,000 RP to spade. That is more than it costs to unlock the vehicle. The T64B, 500,000 RP to spade. T80B, 489,000. ZSU 23-4, the SPAA, 495,000 to spade completely. This, in my opinion, is insane. And this sort of ties in with the RP cap and RP gain as well, when you think about it. If I have to sit here and grind out the vehicle's worth and more of RP just so that I can get the vehicle to play at its top sort of like peak performance, that's just infuriating to me. That is insane. I didn't realize it took that much RP. Now, keep in mind, I haven't verified this for myself, so this could be completely wrong, but I got a lot of upvotes, and I mean, people were agreeing in the comments, so I'm assuming it's true. If it's not, please prove me wrong. I want to be proven wrong on this because that is insane amounts of RP for spading a vehicle, in my opinion. But yeah, overall, I just feel like it ruins the game. It deters players from playing top tier and grinding out vehicles and wanting to play the game in general. For one thing, people don't play. A lot of people were saying, like in that Twitch clip, people don't play to grind parts and FPE. I'm playing the game to play the vehicle, alright? I'm not playing to sit here and grind out modules. While that is sort of fun and it's a grind, what's not fun is dying and not being able to play the vehicle because you were at a disadvantage compared to another player that you know, it's just something that normal tank crews in this day and age and back in World War II could have dealt with. Fires, I mean, you know, it's understandable if some people didn't deal with it, but modern day MBTs flood engines with I think it's CO2 or something like that, which completely snuffs out any engine fire. So, and that comes with the tank, by the way. You don't have to research that for the tank in real life. So I don't know. I just find it weird that we aren't able to, you know, sort of have that as a basic sort of almost right. Um, and for the people who don't want to use FPE in parts when they first unlock a vehicle, deselect it. You have the option to do that. I know that pretty much only people who do that are narcissistic sociopaths or something like that. I don't know why you would want to put yourself like at that disadvantage, but you know, you can if you want to. As long as Gaijin leaves the choice there and they add FPE and parts for free for everybody else, I mean, I don't see any problem. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to go over in this video. Hopefully it wasn't too long. I don't really know. Hopefully you enjoyed the gameplay and in the background or whatever. I'm gonna have a lot of fun with the Abrams, even though, you know, it's another stock grind that I'll have to deal with. But it's a lot of fun. I'm going to definitely enjoy it, and my win rate has been improving drastically because of it. So that's a win-win. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, leave a like on it. I would love to know your thoughts on everything I talked about today in the comments below. Please make it a conversation if you want to. And I will easily debate anybody. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm here to listen to you. So anything you think about that, leave it in the comments, and I'll definitely read it. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and yeah, see you in the next video, guys. Peace.